Hello everyone, and welcome to your second royal reading of today, a Wednesday, here at MadWorldTarot. I have a dark tarot on the tarot table today. It is a tarot of the abyss. And we're looking at sad stories. We're going back in the Wayback Machine to the Oprah interview and the energy around the Oprah interview. We've been hearing a lot about it recently. And we heard, first of all, that Catherine was the one who insisted on that recollections may vary response. Then we heard that the interview, the Queen watched, the late Queen watched the interview. It made her cry. Meghan made her cry. And I've just read on that. And I'm going to do a similar reading now because another story has come out. A similar kind of story, and so I'm going to do a similar 5-card reading. This one is from Charlotte Griffiths. She's the editor-at-large for the Mail on Sunday. And she told Dan Whitten that she had heard from multiple sources going back a long way that William couldn't eat for a week before the Oprah interview. He was sick with worry before the bombshell interview. So worried, so unwell, so upset that he actually took himself off to a royal residence. We don't know which one, we can speculate, but he took himself away and went basically into hiding and sat with his pain and his misery, stopped eating, cut himself off from the world. Cancerian, it's a very Cancerian thing to do. Such a Cancerian thing to do. Retreat into your shell, hurt, wounded, desolate. Into your shell you go. Poor old Catherine left holding the fort while this was going on. No wonder she was so incensed. No wonder she wanted to, it looked like she wanted to actually get physical with Meghan at that walkabout when the Queen had passed away. And yeah, so we're getting a lot of inside information now suddenly, and I want to know why. I want to know how William felt at the time, just confirming or just anything extra that the universe wants to tell us. I want to know why in particular he was so worried, so upset, to the extent that he couldn't eat for a whole week, that he was just devastated. I want to know why the story is coming out now. We know who is behind it, and as I say, she says she's heard the story over the years from many different sources, so she's quite certain it's true. But why is this story coming out now, and how does Harry feel about it? That's the outcome. So as I say, very similar as the cards collapse, very similar to the reading I've just done on the late Queen. So does Harry know? Does Harry care? One more shuffle. Yeah, okay, flying cards. And I have to say, the usual disclaimer, it's tarot, it's for fun and entertainment, it's all my opinion and speculation. I read energy here, archetypal energy involving the archetypal family, the royal family, and we can learn from those lessons. And there is a disclaimer in the box below. Please read it, form your own opinion, and on we go with the Tarot of the Abyss. Poor William. Poor William. Really very, very upsetting for him. We got the Two of Wands that's come out as the underlying energy, and that's a partnership. A little band of brothers. Because it's dark tarot, he's a scruffy looking fellow in the Two of Wands. He's been through it a bit. But he's got a plan, and he's got ideas, but somewhere in there he's got someone else. Because the Two of Wands is always someone else that's with you on your journey. But because it's dark tarot, that's someone else now. Where is that someone else? And this is William. I've lost my brother. It's not a terrible card. And I had cards like that in the previous reading that I did on the Queen that weren't in themselves terrible, but when you put them in the context of what we're reading on, and I feel the energy coming through them, this is terrible, I'm looking for him, I've lost him. It's almost like twins when they have that feeling of they've been separated and something's happening to the twin, and it's that anxiety that are missing them. That's what's going on here with the Two of Wands. He's lost a spark, he's lost something in his life that he now knows he will never get back. And that's a tragedy. It's a great tragedy. Overall situation that we're looking at strengths in reverse. And there it is, lots here. It's Harry and Meghan. Interesting depiction. That line does look a bit Harry-like, doesn't it? Even though he's really the Virgo in this card. But there they are. Meghan, we've seen her in that particular head dress, a very sloppy version of it at a mosque in South Africa, when she really behaved very badly, very insulting to the Muslim community that she was visiting, and who were so hospitable to her. Took them into their religious, their most holy place, and also their homes. And she did not behave well, in my opinion, and many other people's opinions. But there they are, Harry and Meghan, in reverse. So instead of being strong and healthy, they are ill, damaged, weak, and damaging other people. With their own weakness, they are trying to bring other people down, the royal family down, of course, because strength, Leo, sign, a royal sign, of course. So doing all kinds of damage from their own damaged place. And for me also, as a tarot reader, it's a codependent card when it's in reverse, in particular the Leo, the strength card. It's all good and well when it's in its healthy aspect, but this is a couple now who's codependent and on a path of mutual destruction, mutually assured destruction, the 80s. Here we are again. So that's very interesting. It's a huge card. It's very interesting. And of course, for William himself, he would have felt weakened, ill, vulnerable, so ill that he couldn't eat, and had to go away and retreat and just be with those emotions and with those feelings and those whatever. But we're going to get to it. So his feelings at the time. Tell us how he felt. I've got the Nine of Cups in reverse, very, very, very upset. A dream that's turned into a nightmare. Something that he felt always secure around. I don't normally get the secure energy from the Nine of Cups when it's upright. But it is an energy of, this is the good life. My emotions are here. I can express my emotions. I'm emotionally supported. And 9 is very powerful because it's almost at the end. So it's maximum energy. So I've got maximum support when I've got 9 of Cups. Very, very secure. It's in reverse. Feeling very hurt, very let down, that the usual structures, the usual supports aren't around. And that would have been very, very, very concerning to Catherine, who would have been left with the children and left holding the fort, as I've already said, while he went off, and who knew what he was doing. Could also be that he hit the bottle, I have to say. It's a speculation. 9 of Cups in reverse can be heavy drinking. He might have taken himself off with a bottle of whiskey and, well, okay, I'm just going to drink this bottle. I don't want to know. I don't want to speak to anyone. I don't want to hear anything. I just want to numb myself from this pain. What in particular was he so worried about? Sick with worry, as the quote is. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is somebody going off on not on a tangent, but off on a whole new adventure. It's gone from 2 of Wands. My brother, my buddy, has gone and is off now on this Ace of Wands adventure. I honestly think he felt quite threatened by this. Then he thought, well, he's just going to go off now and have this whole new life. With aces are new beginnings. He's going to go off. He's going to have this very exciting life, very dramatic. Wands are very often travel. So new country, new excitement, new adventures, new deals, new everything. And here I'm stuck in some royal, remote royal property, and my life is all duty and obligation and everything, and he's going to get all the glory and all the attention and all the fun. We always talk about Harry being jealous. It's the first time that I've picked up an energy from William that at some level he was envious of what Harry was doing. But also, an Ace of Wands is fire, and it's like, I'm going to burn the place down. I'm going off on this new adventure, but I could start a fire here with this Ace of Wands, with this PR drive that I'm on with Oprah, and this is just the start of it, because it was blow after blow after blow after that. He did the mental health thing, and they were eternally on Zoom and buzzing all over the place and giving speeches, paid speeches and stuff like that. It was relentless, and concerned that he would burn the place down. So a complex energy coming from this card. Why are we hearing about this now? What is the motivation? What's going on? Five of Wands. That is a competition card, conflict card. Two things. Possible knowledge that there is a lot of conflict in California, a falling out with the Five of Wands, and that they're now competing with each other instead of being a team. And we've got a Two of Wands here as well. Instead of being a team working together on projects, they're now competing with each other. Harry competing to get the Netflix deal for himself. She launching the tech, or trying to, not very successfully so far. So that, but also a message to Harry that you did harm, you hurt me by trying to compete with me. Five of Wands, which I've seen here in this Ace of Wands, that William felt it. It was hurtful to him that his little brother, the spare, was going off to have this brave new life in America and leaving him behind. But you hurt me. You were over ambitious. You were over aggressive. You did damage. You did harm to me with your ambition and the dirty dealings and the stuff like that ended up happening and are still happening. The book, spare, very hurtful, uncalled for, unnecessary. So, complex card again. Harry now. Does he know? Does he care? How does he feel? Is he gloating? Is he triumphant? Well, I stopped Willie from eating for a week. I made him sweat. Is he pleased about it? Is he upset? Does he care at all? What energy are we going to get? We got the Empress. And the Empress is a very powerful Mummy Diana card, of course. I'm getting triumph. I'm getting, well, good. I got Mummy Diana, and she left you. We've heard him say this. William got the wife and the kids, and Mummy Diana had done what she needed to do for him, and now she's with Harry and Meghan in California and setting them up to succeed. This is not, oh, I feel so bad for my brother at all. This is, I've got Mummy. I've got all the power. I've got all the authority. My life is so much more powerful than your life. I'm doing so much better than you are. And I've got the more glamorous wife. Whatever is going on in that relationship, their actual feelings towards each other are, to my mind, and I keep saying this, I keep seeing this in readings, are almost insignificant. What is important in that relationship is the brand, is what they can achieve together, is why they went into that marriage as a business relationship, my opinion. And this is the business is flourishing. Thank you very much. It's all great over here. I'm doing fantastically. My book is the bestseller of all time in that category of whatever's. And what have you got? So, doesn't care. Doesn't care. My opinion, of course. And that is the reading. Yeah. That's it for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow.